The Target Series starts off the Superspeedway Swing among all three series. The first one is here at the Talladega Superspeedway in Talladega, Alabama. Is the NR2003 in the Target Series. And on the pole for today's race is our points leader Paul Taylor in the 99, to whose outside is the 76 of Alexander Rowe. Then third we have Greg Torres, fourth is George Cooper, running out the top five, Nathan Orman. To his outside sixth is Greg Lee. Seventh place we have Levi Shones. In eighth it's Eli Bright. Ninth place is Danny Lloyd. And Oliver Galloway rounds out the top 10. The rest of the field is Jonathan Reigns. To his outside is Justin Zeidel, along with Jeff Bright and Colton Yo. Then there's Max Anderson and Jake Galloway, who is third in points, along with Derek Hamill and Ryan Brommer. Then there's Cole Luigi and Jennifer Buford, along with Steve Larker and Mathis Wells. Then there's Dylan Ebrahimian and Adam McDowell, along with Jose Mills and Trent McGinnis. Then we have William Seaman with Trey Rainey second in points, won last race at Pocono, looking for two in a row and his third win of the season. Then we have Franz Device and Samet Oskin, along with Simon Bloomfield and Diego Yepes. Then there's Riley Spurley-Tube and William Bullen, along with Mike Burrow and Anton Charbois. Then there's Kashawn Richardson and Jason Larker, along with Sebastian Kukulon and Patrick Smith. And in the final row, it's Luke Ray in the 12, and to his outside is the 7 of Anthony Hernandez. So there's our 42 cars to do about the 2.66 mile oval in Talladega, Alabama. Let's go to track sign and fire the engines up for our first Superspeedway race of the season.
Drivers, start your engines.
And the engines are firing up for the first Superspeedway Swing race of the Target Series season. 42 Target Series cars rolling off the starting grid, led by points leader Paul Taylor in the 99. Talladega, obviously a very crazy racetrack. No matter what we come here in, trucks, cars, cup cars, you name it, there's going to be 3 and 4 wide racing all throughout the field and 17 laps of action. Will we see a big one, which will cause a shakeup in the running order, or will we go clean and green to the end of the race? And with new caution procedures set up during this race, it's going to try and ensure more green flag racing throughout the race. We'll talk about that a little bit more later on. Pace car, getting down to the apron here at Talladega. 17 laps in the NR2003. Points leader Paul Taylor. Alexander Rowe to his outside in second. They start in the front row. Here comes the field into the trial. Remember, Talladega, a lot different than other racetracks. Start finishing not in the center of the tri-oval, but down towards turn 1 at the exit of the tri-oval. Here they come, restart zone. Paul Taylor steps on the gas, and we're racing at Talladega. Trey Rainey's in the inside wall hard. That's second at points. He slides it back up with Yepes. That's our first yellow on lap number 2. Hard contact. Rainey's going to be done. About to say they're already 3 and 4 wide. They were 5 wide there. Paul Taylor clears and leads lap 1 from the pole. Now to his back bumper comes the 19. Jake Galloway down the backstretch. Now to the inside, Ryan Brommer in the 78. They're trying to sort out here down the backstretch. They want to get back around to this line clean and green. Brommer's looking to the inside for the lead in turn 3. Taylor shuts the door, but does he? He does get down in front of the 78. Now they come through 3 and 4. Who's going to lead the field back to the caution flag for our first time today? Will it be Taylor or Brommer? Here comes Brommer looking to the inside. Does he have the help to get it done? Leading the field back to the caution in lap 2. Brommer, Taylor, who gets here first? Paul Taylor by a nose leads the field back to our first yellow flag of the event. Caution already. It only took a lap for a crash to happen, and it's Trey Rainey and Diego Yepes who make the contact. They're trying to wreck under the yellow. See Kukla and Orman are hitting. Oh, they are wrecking. They have wrecked. Jennifer Buford, Anthony Hernandez, and Derek Hamill spun down the banking, and McDowell's collected as well. So we get a record how they were 3 and 4 wide. I knew that was going to probably happen. It did. Leading us back, though, points leader Paul Taylor getting some laps led here to try and get some bonus points and add on there. But caution is out at second in points. Trey Rainey off his Pocono win involved here at Talladega. Let's see the reason for caution number 1. They got 5 wide to the tri-oval. Never a good sign. Trey Rainey, the 52 right there. Orange Whataburger car down low, the 0 of Dalia Pez. They just kind of run out of racing room. Hooked together right there. Can't get off each other. 52-0, take a wild right through the grass. And Trey Rainey, that's a hard hit. Along with Yepez in that inside wall. Yepez driver's side, Rainey head on. They spin back up. Luckily, everyone avoids right there. The yellow flag displayed as the 52-0 come back up the racetrack. Everyone already been by the start-finish line. That is the reason for our first yellow of the race. 5 wide in the tri-oval. Never a good sign. And that was just some slicing and dicing drivers trying to get where they needed to be, and unfortunately just ran out of room. Not enough room for that 5 wide. Room for 4 wide, 5 wide is pushing it for sure. And came 2 victims early on here. Talladega Trey Rainey's definitely going to be done. Yepez is going to be slower. And then under caution, we saw some drivers get involved like Jennifer B for another. So they raced back around. They were 4 wide. I knew this was going to be a disaster. They're 4 by 4. I mean, you had to get that sorted out at some point, but with how slow they're going, see some drivers trying to take evasive action right there. 36-35 got put down to the apron. And it starts as Hamill gets into Larker, up into Steve, Jennifer, Hernandez, Lee. There's Jeff Bright. And McDowell probably got the worst of that. A lot of people just spun or got slight damage. The 22 got pretty heavy nose damage from that. So caution is out. Paul Taylor, our points leader, leads back to the caution flag. He stays on the racetrack. And car number 99 will lead us back to the green flag in the Aaron's 300. We mentioned how it's going to be some short caution periods here at Talladega, how the rules procedures have changed to try and help the Gatorade Cup Series, Target Series, and Penzo Truck Series. And in the future, it's being tested out all the Superspeedway Swing races in the Target Series, Penzo Truck Series, and Gatorade Cup Series. This is the first one for this test, and it's working well right now in the Target Series. We're going back green in just 2 laps. Paul Taylor, 99, out in front. Trey Rainey and McDowell both out from the crash. 40 cars are on the lead lap on the racetrack. Yepez is the last of them in the 0. Leading the race is Paul Taylor in the 99. Behind second is Ryan Brommer. Then Jose Mills in third. Matt Oskin fourth. William Seaman fifth. With Trip McGinnis, Daytona winner Mathis Wells, Jake Galloway, Mike Burrow, Nathan Orr in the front 10. Back racing at Talladega. Paul Taylor didn't get going just like on the start of the race. 78 jumps to the outside, but the inside's going to work better for sure. Mills going to push his way to second on the inside to turn number 1. Getting the draft off the 99, pushing him forward. Paul Taylor's led every lap so far, all 4 that we have completed. Then come around and make it 5, but Jose Mills wants to lead as well as they come off 2 and down the backstretch. Nose to tail for the front 2. Mills now looks to the inside. Side by side at the front, 9-9 up top, 11 down low. Mike Burrow, big run at the back of this field. Where is he taking the 45? Jake Galloway looks 3 wide. The 19 makes a big move, now 4 wide. Mills, even without help, will clear the 99. Got the push from the 93. Still trying to get to full song off turn 4. Mills out in front. Seaman, here comes Galloway's had a few good runs. 19 coming back forward. Kukul on Eli Bright breaks on the 88 car. Push from Keshawn Richardson. Maybe some contact inside the front 5. Mills leads in the 11. 3 wide for second. Paul Taylor up top. Down low, Jake Galloway the 19. He'll go to second. He's third in points. Trying to get up. He's only about 16 behind. Points leader Paul Taylor was on the outside falling back. Galloway cleared second. He moves up down the backstretch. Trying to get the draft off the 11 of Jose Mills to get clear for a second. Eli Bright good run the 88. Takes to the bottom of the 45 of Mike Burrow. Push from Keshawn and Cole Luigi. Luke Rain started 41st. He's coming forward in the 12 car. 3 wide. Almost 4 wide for Keshawn Richardson. Coming to 11 to go this time by. Eli, good push to the 11 of Mills. Where does he go with it? He goes high. The 11 comes up to block that spot. Cole Luigi 3 wide down low. Puts the 20 to the middle lane. Luigi push from the 12 of Luke Rainey to the start finish line. Mills continues to lead. Cole Luigi can't fend off Luke Rainey for now. 4 wide to turn 1. Greg Torres pushed that 12. Is Luke going to get clear? Will he slide up? Will he stay down low? Here they come off turn 2 and down the backstretch. Mills Rainey slide up 1 and 2. Greg Torres the 1-3, abandoned by Levi Shones as the 00 breaks low. Can Luke Rainey try and get a run on the 11 of Mills? Try and get clear, but right now they're almost looking at 4 wide for second. Levi Shones down low. This is close. Someone's been to 11. Mills will have a run to get to the inside of turn 4 is the question. Shones clear for second. Ebrahimian clear in third. Shones with a hang to the left. Down to the bottom. 0-0. Levi Shones. 11 Jose Mills. Coming to 10 to go. To the start finish line. Leading the lap. Shones. And now 3 and 4 wide in the pack. Down low. Danny Lloyd pushes his way to third. Going for second on Mills. The 11 fought, but no help. The help to the bottom lane. Jones knows that. He has to protect, but Lloyd goes to the bottom himself in the 21. Here comes the 23 down low. Max Harrison, big move. Looks 3 wide. Shows the push from Mills, trying to get clear for the lead. I believe he is. Tries to slide down, puts to the middle lane. Harrison gets down there in the 23. Push from Colton on the 9. Yeah, the 0-0 had that spot, just didn't have the faith to make that move. Now he's going to get shuffled 3 wide top. Here comes Colton on the 9 to the bottom lane. 3 wide for the top spot at Talladega. Who will lead to the start finish line? Answer is Levi Shones with the push. That's a good push for the 0-0. Almost clear again. Look at 4 wide now. Jennifer Buford spun around that crash under the yellow flag. Here she is for the lead. 4 wide in turns 1 and 2. And Buford to the front at Talladega. Almost clear. Yo slides up in the 9 in front of the 0-0, trying to get that push off the top side. Meanwhile, the 60 advances to try and get the side draft and gives the 61 Jonathan Raines the bottom lane. Raines inside will get a push to the lead in 3 and 4. Push from Alexander with the 76. Franz Device coming back in the 38. Raines out in front of the 61. Slides up with the 76. And Raines is going to be able to lead this lap. Look at them looking 3 and 4 wide. 3 wide for second, excuse me. Ryan Breimer down low. Middle lane, Franz Device. Alexander up top. Raines leads. Here comes Orman in the 2. Pushing his way forward. Trying to get to the 78 to help him out. Samet Oskin. Here comes the 35. Simon Bloomfield. Kukula on the 4s there. Seaman in the 3 is also down low. They race their way down the backstretch. Yepes. Slow. 30 miles an hour off the pace. They will catch him in the 0. And which lane does he hold up? Which lane doesn't he hold up? They're going to catch him possibly in 3 and 4 off of 4. Which lane goes? Which lane doesn't? As they catch the 0, Yepes. Like he's standing still around the top side for a few drivers, including Ryan Breimer, who gets away. Yepes moves up high now. Oskin's up there. And the inside going to move now. The outside is held up big time. I'm surprised they kept Yepes out there. Look at his last lap. A minute it took him. These drivers went about 10 seconds faster than the 0, who is still holding up a 4 wide train behind. And now can they run down the front 3, who have no help whatsoever? Breimer's out all by himself. Device and Raines will definitely catch second and third. How do these guys, 4th on back, doing their big pack of cars? We're coming to 6 to go this time by. Look at the run they have on Ryan Breimer, though. He's going about 4 or 5 miles an hour slower. Look at the speed they have in the draft. Catching the 78. Franz Device will be the first. Where is he going? The 38 car. And does Raines go with them in the 61? Here they come off turn 4. Device with a run. Does he hang a left? He does. Raines goes with them. Raines takes it 3 wide. Oh, that's going to hurt them. Oh, he tried to get back in line. Does. 6 to go at Talladega. Franz Device leads. 3 cars right now under a blanket. 4th on back trying to run down. Kukula is in the draft with these drivers, them being side by side, not helping. The 4 on back, they are faster in the draft. They're gaining. They're coming to 5 to go next time by. Now, if Raines makes a move on Device, it's going to slow them even more. He stays in line for now. We'll see if it stays like that. He's going to make the move to the bomb lane. Jonathan Raines, Franz Device. Side by side for the lead. Breimer in 3rd, just watching it. He's got to have a good run up to the back of the 61. What does he do with it? 4th on back, side by side. Here they come. 5 to go this time by. Jonathan Raines. Ryan Breimer down low. Franz Device up top. 4th on back, trying to charge up on the front 3, and they will. 5 laps of racing to go at Talladega. Jonathan Raines leads in the 61. To the inside comes Ryan Breimer in the 78. No help. Can he get down there? Raines tried to get down. Breimer stays to the inside for now. And look at the run the 01 in the other half. Here they come onto the front 3. Can they make moves? McGinnis had to run. Hanks to left. Here comes Jake Galloway with help from his teammate Justin Didell. Galloway takes all the way to the bottom. He has a good run coming to the front 2. And look at the 19, can make it 3 wide, he has a huge run! Brommer shuts the door, Jake Gowey tried, couldn't get there. Justin Zajdel looking for the 18's first top 10 on the season. Up inside the front 5, late at Talladega, coming to 4 to go. Gowey looks for the lead, he's 3rd in points. He can get over Paul Taylor. Here comes the 99 back forward, starting on pole. Dominating the first part of this race. Side by side, Brommer up top, Gowey down low. Ryan Brommer leads to the start-finish line. Down the 19's other teammate, Kusheverson, gets to the bottom lane. 4 to go. In the Aaron 300, Kashawn Richardson out the front now, with Paul Taylor to 2nd. 9-9, he's going to look to the bottom lane. He's had the dominant car here today. He's showing it right now. He has a good car. Matthews Wells, though, abandons him. 5-car bottom lane. Here he comes, 3 wide for the top spot at Talladega. Luke Rainforth, middle lane, 4 wide by the A6 of Patrick Smith. Wells is clearing the 5 to go wherever he wants, top or bottom. Coming to 3 to go in the Aaron's 300. Down low now, Patrick Smith for the lead. Cement Oskin is pusher. Nathan Orman coming in the 2, but these guys have to be too early. 3 to go unless a yellow comes out right here. Oh, yellow now would end the race. 3 to go in the Aaron's 300. Tight racing, 3 and 4 wide. One small mistake and the whole field goes with them. Oskin leads, but is it too early? Orman the 2 comes to the bottom lane. Down the backstretch of the race for the top spot. Steve Larker, where's he going? The 51. He's going to take it to the bottom. Orman gets the side drive from the 93. Propels him a little forward. Tries to get in front of Steve Larker. He can't. Larker hangs to the bottom lane. Coming to 2 to go at Talladega. Still anyone in this front pack with a shot, and I hear lap traffic up ahead even more. It's Jason Larker with damage. He might be a factor. Dylan Ebrahimian 4 wide out line for the top spot. Coming to 2 to go. Ebrahimian a big push. 4 wide in the front of the field. 2 to go at Talladega. Ebrahimian clearing 1 and 2. Sebastian Kukulon to 2nd. Simon Bloomfield to 3rd. The 35 car. Down the backstretch. Kukulon makes the move to the bottom for the lead. Here comes the 3 of Seaman, a push from the 42 of Cole Luigi. Danny Lloyd coming forward. Kukulon gonna get to the top spot in 3 and 4. We will make it back around as they come off turn 4. We're gonna try and make it to the white flag. If we do, race is official. Here they come off turn 4. Seaman with the run. Hangs it to the bottom. Luigi with them in the 42. Side by side. Seaman inside. Kukulon outside. The 3 with the help. The 42 behind. White flag last up at Talladega. Luigi wants it to the inside. 3 wide. Where's Larker going the 90? In turn 1, lap traffic ahead. Who gets around the lap traffic? Who doesn't? 5 wide around they go in the last lap. Big crash involves the 99. Trying to get on the left car, Jason Larker. The 42 goes high. The 3 up high. Wrecking in 1 and 2. Coming back around no matter what. Luigi Reigns side by side for the top spot down the backstretch. Friends invites the 1 pushing. Jake Galloway looking for the points lead back in 3. Reigns is out front now. Can he block the 38 is the question. Friends invites 1 at Auto Club. Reigns 1 at Richmond. Galloway has 2 wins this season. Here they come off turn 4. The 19 makes the move. Does Yepes play a factor? Now the 0's ahead. Coming to the start finish line. Jonathan Reigns goes low. Does the 0 hold him up? To the checker flag at Talladega. The 61 has held up. Franz Device wins. Oh my goodness. Jonathan Reigns saw the checker flag waving. Saw it in sight. He had it. And he's blocked by the 0 down low. And Device gets one on the top side and wins. Franz Device, the winner of the Aaron's 300 at the Talladega Superspeedway. And that will be a controversial ending for times to come. Right here in the tri-oval. Reigns had it. The 19 made the move on the 38. No way were they getting 2. Reigns in time. He gets low. Yepes stays down there. Reigns couldn't react in time. 38 around the outside wins. Franz Device, the winner at Talladega, as they wrecked in 1 and 2. Paul Taylor, our points leader, one of them involved, and Jake Galloway definitely will be our points leader after the day. Let's see the caution on the final lap. Intensity level picking up. These drivers know they have to go for it broke if they want to win here at Talladega. Paul Taylor makes a 5 wide move of the 99. Maybe in hindsight, not too big of a move right there, but 0199 hitting down the inside, up into the 45, into the 88. They spin around. Samet Oskin gets collected. Orman Bailey gets away. Patrick Smith, Luke Ray on the outside. Justin Zeidel, the 18. And then Paul Taylor's going to get hit a few more times. Anthony Nance comes in, nails the 99 up towards the outside while they go. Jennifer Buford. There's Patrick Smith, 99 up into the 86. Smith gets away. There's Paul Taylor sideways in the field. He might get hit again. Maybe he got stuck on the banking, which is why he had to make it back around to pit. Oh, right here. Rowe hits him hard. Oliver Galway hits the 76 hard. And that's what took the 99 of commission for sure. So they wrecked on the last lap behind the race leaders who raced back around. Tried to get through Jason Larker. The 42 held up by that. Had to give the top spot to Jonathan Rains then. And then Rains, as they say, comes around, goes around. As Rains got the race lead from a lap car, he got stolen away by a lap car in the final few feet before the start-finish line. And if it were like any other racetrack on the schedule, we're at Daytona, Rains would have been declared the winner. But because the start-finish line is past the tri-oval, that's what cost Rains the victory. Rains won earlier in the season at Richmond. Device won earlier in the season at Auto Club. Galway, two-time winner of the season. Larker won at the Roval. Cole Luigi, the only driver inside the top 5 that had not won this season. And right here, they come in. Rains has to check up, try to get high. Device already out there, and the 38 powers around and wins the Aaron's 300 in a controversial ending for sure. Let's go see the finishing results of the Aaron's 300. Here are the finish results from the Aaron's 300 at the Talladega Superspeedway. Only 2 caution flags for 2 laps during this race, one that happened on the last lap. An 11 lead change among 9 different drivers. It's Franz Device stealing the glory at the end as he wins due to some very, very interesting circumstances. It's Jonathan Rains, the one who ends up second. He has to be furious with the lap car Pez. You would think at that point, if you're a lap car, you just move up to the wall and surrender whatever you had. Jake Galway third, Cole Luigi, best finish of the season up to 4th, and Steve Larker rounds at the top 5. With Greg Torres 6th, Levi Schoen 7th, Nathan Orman 8th, Danny Lloyd and Dylan Abrahamian are the drivers running out the top 10. You look at the top 20, that crash on the last lap definitely impacted the running order for sure. A few of these drivers got away, a few involved, and there was chaos there at the end. You look down here, Jeff Bright, 21st. You look at 30 cars, finish on the lead lap. 31st on down, outer lap down. Paul Taylor started on pole, led the first 4 laps, never saw the lead after that. Tried to make a big move to make his way further forward there in the last lap. 5-wide move went wrong. Crashed, ends up 32nd, and definitely loses the points. He loses a ton of points. Pez, the slowest lap car out there, fell 2 laps down throughout the course of that green flag run at the end. Larker fell lap down there in the last lap. McDowell, Trey Rainey, the only 2 to retire from the race. Also, I guess Oliver Galway did as well in the 15. First race of the Superspeedway Swing is in the books. Here are the points. Jake Galway, 2 victories this season, moves him up into the points lead by 72 now over Paul Taylor, who falls to a distant 2nd. Franz Device up to 3rd with his 2nd victory of the season here today. Trey Rainey all the way down to 4th in the 52, and Steve Larker is 5th. Then Anthony Nez in 6th, Danny Lloyd 7th, Dylan Abrahamian 8th, Greg Lee 9th, and Simon Bloomfield rounds out the top 10. As you look at the top 20, for the wildcard spot, it is pretty close. Because Sean Richardson, since he's outside the top 10 and 14th in points and he has 2 victories, he automatically gets one. He could be 19th in points. There could be 5 winners ahead of him from 11th to 18th in points. That doesn't matter. He has 2 wins. Those 2 wins override a single win. So Kashan Richardson is in over Luke Rainey, and Jeff Bright gets the spot in 11th in points. So Luke needs 25 more points to get to Jeff, or he has to hope that Jeff knocks his way in over a non-winner, which is very possible. Greg Lee, Simon Bloomfield pretty close. Bloomfield is only 2 points ahead of Jeff, or 12 points ahead of Jeff Bright currently. Greg Lee is only 14 ahead of Jeff, so it is definitely possible. Right now, only 3 winners are outside the top 10 points and inside the top 20 in points. And as we look down 21st to 4th, our next winner is 24th in points. Jonathan Rains almost had his 2nd victory of the season here today. Mike Burrows 26th in points. Trip McGinnis is 30th. Greg Torres 32nd. And McDowell 36th. So a lot of winners down here not having great seasons. But you know, if you're someone up towards the front of the points, like Jake Galway has 2 wins, Franz Device, Trey Rainey, they have to be feeling pretty comfortable about how their chase chances are right now. You know, they're one of 4 drivers with 2 victories this season. They're each inside the top 5 in points. Even if they fall below the top 10 points, they have a great shot in the wild card. I have to think that Jake Galway right now is almost a guaranteed lock for the chase, and then Franz Device, Trey Rainey are almost, they're on the edge right now of being a lock or not, but a lot can happen over these next few races, and I will definitely see it. And right now, currently, I believe the only driver who's finished every lap so far this season, Dylan Abrahamian, is 8th in points, has finished 100% of the laps. I believe he's the only one that can say he's done that. He is. So it's very impressive for 2016. But 3 races throughout the Superspeedway Swing, one of them in the books. The next one comes to Pensacola for the Napa 300. I will see you guys then.